Should I pivot from SEO to AIO? Is GEO the new SEO? My traffic is tanking because of AI overviews. What do I do? I get these panicked questions every single day. There is this feeling that AI has completely changed the game and that everything we know about SEO is suddenly obsolete. AI SEO is not new. It's just good SEO finally being held accountable. In this video, I'm going to prove it to you. I will show you the real data, decode the alphabet soup of acronyms, and give you the exact framework to dominate in this new era. First, let's kill the biggest myth, that AI chatbots are killing Google. The data tells a very different story. Google market share as of 2025 is 91.6%. After all the Google is doomed headlines, Google lost a whopping 1.4% of market share. It's a rounding error, but here is the punchline. During the exact period AI was supposedly killing search, Google's search volume grew by over 21%. Google now handles about 14 billion searches every single day, billion with a B. This data comes from Google, so of course we cannot say with 100% accuracy that Google grew by this percentage. However, it looks like Google is really doing well. But even if Google's growth is smaller, let's look at that comparison. Google, 14 billion searches every day. On the other hand, ChatGPT, 37 million daily queries. Let's put that into perspective. Google processes 173 times more searches than ChatGPT, not percent, times. All the AI chatbots combined, their traffic is less than 3% of all search engine traffic. So what really happened? The AI revolution in search did happen, and Google won, at least as of now. They didn't see AI as a threat. They made it a feature. Keep in mind that the way I use term AI here is about this new AI hype, AI SEO, something that we are very afraid of, because historically Google has been using AI, like artificial intelligence, in their systems like forever, and this hasn't changed. It is only growing. And that brings us to the one thing that has changed the game. Forget obsessing about ChatGPT. The real story is AI overviews and probably soon AI mode. AI overviews. These AI-generated summaries are now in over 50% of Google searches, especially for informational queries. When do they appear? Almost 100% of the time for questions that start with what, why, or how. And for industries like B2B, they're in 70% of searches. The organic click-through rate has dropped anywhere from 18 to even 64%. Zero-click searches are the new normal. The few sources cited in the overview get the traffic. Everyone else is invisible. This is the only AI development that should be keeping you up at night. But here's the good news. The way to get cited in these boxes is by using the same SEO fundamentals we've been talking about for years. Okay, so what about those fancy acronyms? AIO, AEO, GEO, LLMO. Let's break them down so that you can see what they really are. AEO, Answer Engine Optimization. This is just optimizing for direct answers. Think featured snippets, think AI overviews. We've been doing that since 2014. It's not new. LLMO, Large Language Model Optimization. This is making your content work for the tech behind ChatGPT or Gemini. It's technical SEO and content clarity. Again, not new. GEO, Generative Engine Optimization. This is about influencing how AI tells your brand story by synthesizing multiple sources. This is just an evolution of authority building and digital PR, something we've been doing since forever. AIO, Artificial Intelligence Optimization. This is the big umbrella term. It means either using AI tools for SEO or optimizing your content for AI systems. In this context, in this guide, I'm using this term using like the second meaning, optimizing your content for AI systems. Do you see the pattern? Every single one of these is just a specific application of the 4 pillars of traditional SEO: content, authority, technical, and UX. So now let's get into the practical framework. How do we adapt these 4 pillars for this new AI-driven world? This is where we get tactical. I'm going to walk you through the key changes for each of these 4 SEO pillars. So pillar 1 would be technical SEO. If AI can't crawl your site, if an AI bot can't crawl your site, you don't exist. The biggest mistake I see is sites accidentally, or worse, on purpose, blocking AI crawlers. This works the same way with normal search engine robots. If you block search engine robots, they won't be able to crawl and probably index your content, and you won't exist. With that, you need to make sure that you are allowing these bots to crawl your site, assuming you want to appear in those AI-generated answers, in large language models, and so on. Another huge one for technical SEO is JavaScript. many AI crawlers cannot execute JavaScript. If your content is loaded with client-side JS, it's invisible to AI crawlers. In this context, server-side rendering or pre-rendering are no longer optional. And finally, the third important part of technical SEO is schema markup. This has become even more critical. Schema is how you explicitly tell AI and search engine robots what your content is about. You can use, for example, article, FAQ, how-to, and organization schema on your pages. It's no longer a suggestion, it is a requirement. You can basically tell AI robots and search engine robots everything you want them to know about your specific page using schema. It's not uncommon to see websites rank based on what they have in schema instead of what they have in the main content of the website. With AI optimization, schema and making use of schema is really important. Now, pillar number 2, content. This is where the biggest shift in thinking needs to happen. AI systems use something called chunk level retrieval. They don't read your article from top to bottom like a human would. They slice it into pieces and grab the one chunk that best answers the query. This is something that we talked about a few years back when there was this passage indexing from Google becoming very popular. This is more or less the same. What it means in practice is that every single section of your website under every H2 or H3 needs to make sense on its own. You should stop writing long narrative intros and use, as we discussed earlier, transitions. You need to get straight to the point, lead with the answer, then provide the supporting details. I call it the Wikipedia principle. Look at any Wikipedia page. The first sentence is a complete definition, and you should be doing something similar. Another one, use topic clusters, but not just one ultimate guide. Google's AI uses the technique called query fan out, which basically turns one search into 10-15 related queries. That's why you need a hub page that links out into multiple in-depth spoke pages, each covering a specific angle of the topic. Again, this is something we've been preaching about and doing for 10 plus years. When I was starting doing SEO around 2011, 2012, this was like the recipe for success. And this is like I started building my first websites. Now, 2025, we are coming back to that, and this is becoming even more important. And this is, by the way, a great way to make your internal linking work fantastic for your SEO. Pillar number 3, authority, EAT. Authority is more important than ever, but there is the plot twist of the century. AI counts unlinked mentions. So far, when we thought about authority, we were basically thinking about backlinks, do follow backlinks, just the number of backlinks and the quality of backlinks. For years, we chased do follow links. Now, any mention of your brand, your products, or your experts in a highly trusted place contributes to your authority in the AI's mind. That means digital PR just became the most important off-page SEO strategy. Getting your original research cited, getting your experts quoted, and getting your brand mentioned in top-tier publications is how you build trust with AI. It's not just about backlinks anymore. It's about building a recognized entity. Your brand needs to be consistently associated with its topics of expertise across the entire web, publications, forums, social media, everywhere. Pillar number 4, user experience, page experience, whatever we call it. We used to think of UX as site speed and mobile friendliness. Now it's more about information efficiency. Basically, how quickly and easily can AI or a human find the answer they need. This means clear, logical site structure, headings that are descriptive, not clever, and layouts that are easy to scan. And here is the secret weapon. Accessibility is AI optimization. Every best practice for accessibility, descriptive alt text, semantic HTML, logical heading structure, is exactly what AI needs to parse and understand your content. If you've been building your site the right way for users with disabilities, congratulations, you've been optimizing for AI this whole time. And now comes the tricky part. How to measure success in the new world of AI. So if rankings are less important and clicks are down, how do we measure success? We have to adapt our metrics. First, AI share of voice. This is the new ranking report. You can manually, for now, query your top keywords across AI platforms and track how often your brand gets mentioned versus your competitors. You can use a simple spreadsheet showing a query, the AI platform, and whether the brand was mentioned. Some SEO tools are already making it possible to monitor your brand and create reports. One of those tools is SEO Ranking. You can use SEO Ranking for free for a month. You just need to go to the link below, and SEO Ranking allows you to track your brand mentions. Second, we have AI-referred traffic. So in your analytics, you need to create a custom segment for traffic coming from sources like ChatGPT or Perplexity AI. This traffic is highly qualified and converts better. You need to track it separately to provide its value. I have a free Google Looker Studio dashboard that allows you to track AI-referred traffic in Google Analytics 4. All you need to do to get this dashboard is to subscribe to my newsletter at seoslide.io, and I will send you the dashboard together with instructions and a bunch of other templates and dashboards I have for my SEO subscribers. The third thing we could be monitoring is brand sentiment. You could regularly ask AI platforms about your brand and products. Are they describing you accurately and positively? This is your new reputation management. The old metrics still have a place, but you need to add these layers to see the full picture. So is AI changing SEO? Yes, it's forcing us to be better. AI SEO isn't a new discipline. It's the ultimate validation of good SEO. It rewards clear technical foundations, high-quality content that gets straight to the point, real-world authority, and a user experience that prioritizes clarity and efficiency. The fundamentals we've been teaching for 20 years are now more important than ever. The hype is just noise. The work remains the same. Focus on the 4 pillars: technical, content, authority, and UX, and you will win in the long run. If you want to go deeper, I've put all of this into a massive 100+ point checklist covering the entire SEO framework. It's completely free. Just subscribe to my SEO newsletter at seoslide.io and I will send it to you instantly. Please stop panicking and start optimizing. This is a very exciting time for SEO because SEO finally is going to be heard, and your role as an SEO is to turn any AI threats into opportunities. This way, you will be one of those few SEOs who will not die and who will stay on the market and will be in a very huge demand. That's all for this video. If you have any questions about AI SEO, SEO and AI, or anything like that, post them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Also, please note that an AI SEO expert course is coming soon. If you're interested in learning more about AI SEO and becoming an AI SEO expert, make sure to subscribe to my SEO newsletter. That's all I have for today, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.